What's up, everybody, and welcome into Falcons Film Review presented by Microsoft Surface. And today we're talking Desmond Ridder. He had a historic day, one of his best days as a starter for the Falcons. And two things he did in this ball game was trust, and he used his eyes and vision really well. Let's jump into how he did that so well in this ball game, why he threw for over 300 yards. Let's start with this big completion to Kyle Pitts. First off, let's draw up the route concept here. You're going to get Drake London. He's going to run a wheel route up the sideline here. Then you're going to get Kadarius Hodge on this inside post here. And now Kyle Pitts, who's in the slot, he's going to run this corner route here. Now, versus this coverage here versus cover three, this defender here on the outside is the guy you have to worry about because he has to get out of the voided area of where you want to go with this particular play here. But the guy that you're really going to affect is this guy right here. He's going to be your underneath defender. When I say underneath defender, he is the guy that can take away the route that comes underneath, or he can fall underneath this corner route that he's going to run here. So let's check out the play and see how it wins out. Now, you do a good job here of this play action. This play action, first off, gets all these guys downhill just a little bit, and that's enough. That's all you need here. Downhill for a little bit, and this action does the rest. Now, these routes on the outside are going to create the void here to get this guy pushed out. Then also you got this safety who has to back out, but that's where this comes into play. So once that comes into play, and you can see it from this view here, it gets all these guys out of the way of where you want to really throw the football. So let's continue to play here, and let's show. Now, here's this area I want you to talk about. This ball here is halfway to Desmond Ridder. Here's the ball right here. There's the ball right there by Desmond Ridder. But look at all the guys that are around where this ball could be. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 guys who all have vision on the football, but also have vision on Kyle Pitts running this route. But Desmond Ridder trusts that Kyle Pitts is going to be in the area that he's in, and he lets his football go in time and gives him a time to throw it right in this voided area where you want the ball to be caught at, right in this area right here, in between 4 defenders, right over this dropping defender, because even if he didn't want to throw this one, look who's wide open here in the flat. He can throw it down here to Algier in the flat. It could be a really good play. But he trusts his receiver that he's going to be in the spot he's supposed to, at the depth that he's supposed to, and then he lets this go. And an unbelievable catch, unbelievable big-time play there, a chunk play for the offense. Let's talk about another play where you talk about vision and seeing exactly what you want on this play. So this is an interesting play here to Mack Hollins. Mack Hollins is going to run a deep over route from over here. His over route comes all the way over here. But the guy you have to worry about underneath defender is the guy right here. This is the guy you're worried about because he's going to get under this and he's going to look it up and see where he's going to go with this football. Now, you got play action on the outside. Also, a critical route here is other guys doing their job to make sure they clear out a voided area. Because we want to go into this area of the field that I talked about, this is the area of the field where you're going to end up catching the football. But it's important that Drake London clears out this area where this corner is, or he would fall into it. So let's watch how this play ends up. You come off the action here in the backfield. Good job, play action. And a nice job here of seeing the field. So you talked about seeing the field. Here's the guy I talked about here. Here's the linebacker. But look where his head is. His head is behind him. He's not even looking at the quarterback. But look at the eyes here of Desmond Ridder. He's already looking at the area where he wants to throw the football. Not looking at Mack Hollins, who's coming across on this over route here. They see exactly what it is, but here's the vision. This is Desmond Ridder seeing the entire field and knowing where I want to go with the football because he trusts his guy. Because this guy had his back turned to him, he can let this football go and trust that the only guy who can get it is his guy because he can't even see it. So this is understanding the game, but also seeing the field from the quarterback position, which gives him an opportunity to throw it. And watch when he throws this football, this guy still has his head turned, but the ball placement, he puts it on his backside and doesn't run him into trouble more over here until where Drake London is, this receiver, or even where that defensive back is. He puts it on his back shoulder over here so that he can go get it. And now look at this. Another big-time completion, another job of Desmond Ridder seeing the field, trusting it, but also the vision to see it as well. Now, this is one of my more favorite plays in this particular play here. This is the big catch from Keith Smith going down what we call on a rail route down the sideline. Now, a rail route looks like this. They're going to go play action here. He's going to come out the backfield and run a rail route right outside the numbers here. The other good part about this is, again, each guy doing their particular part on the offense to make this work. we're gonna get a curl route here, which affects this safety right here. If he doesn't hit this safety here, this safety will climb up, or he can jump out on this. But because he runs a good curl route, he's on the outside, and then you're gonna get a nice little wheel route on the outside right here, a little flare route by the tailback. Let's watch how this goes. This is another instance of Desmond Ridder understanding and trusting the concept here. Play action here. Here's your curl route, okay? So here's your curl route, and then here comes your rail route running right into this particular area right here. Now this is an unbelievable job here because you also got a check down here. So you got 1, 2, 3 options front side for Desmond Ridder to get to. Now this is such a good job because this corner on the outside right here, if he bails out this way, guess what? You can have the inside part of it where you want to hit him at on the outside. So let the play continue. And look where this ball, when he lets this ball go. This guy, again, what I'm talking about, has his head turned the other way. This is him trusting that I can hit it to my guy and knowing how to throw it. A lot of times you can put a lot of air on it, but he puts it right on him and throws a dart right at him and another complete pass. But also, if he didn't like that, look who's sitting out here wide open. He's got options on this play, but he sees the vision, understands it, trusts it, and lets it go to his guy, and it ends up being another huge, big-time gain on this particular play here. Now, here's another instance where you got to throw it into a zone, but you have to anticipate your throw to get there. Now, on the outside here, here's the route combination. You're going to get a deep corner route here, and then you're going to get Kyle Pitts coming out here, running another corner route right underneath. So you're like flooding the zone. You're flooding the zone with so many guys. You're gonna get Bijan coming in motion all the way across, and he's gonna be your third outlet on the other side. I mean, it looks similar to what we talked about earlier. Lots of different route concepts, a lot of different things coming to this side will put you a lot of pressure on this side of the defense here. Once again, Ridder, knowing the way you're throwing the football, 42, you want to catch this ball between 20 and 25 yards on the line. Now, this ball was caught right here on about the 37 yard line. The ball was on the 42-yard line. 42-yard line, and he catches this football. Let's say we started right here on the 42-yard line. And he catches this football right there about 23, 24 yards. It's perfect. This is exactly what you want when throwing this corner out. He does a good job of laying it in the area. Once again, look at all the guys that are around that can make a play on this ball, but look where it is. Look where the ball's thrown in an area where only your guy can get it. It's an unbelievable job of throwing it, trusting it, letting it go. And also look on the back end. Your quarterback standing there taking a shot while he's throwing it. Toughness all in one as well. Does a nice job of completing this football in another big-time chunk yardage play for Desmond Ridder. Now, this may be the most impressive play here. Over the past couple weeks, people talk about eyeing stuff down, seeing it from the beginning. This is a perfect example of Desmond Ridder using his eyes, using his head and his vision to move a guy to get the ball into the voided area you want to. Now, the guy you want to get the football to, my man Kyle Pitts right here. Kyle Pitts is going to run an inside slant right here. Now, here's the window you want to get the ball into, but here's the guy you have to control. When you're throwing to this guy, this is the guy you want to get the football to into this avenue, and you got to control him right off the bat. Let's watch what he does at the beginning of this play with his head and eyes. Let's watch where he looks. Look where his head is. Look where his head is. His head is looking this way. Desmond Ridder knows. Look at all this area right here. He knows he wants to hit this voided area, but he holds that linebacker right there right now. Why is that important? Because if he looks over there right now, what's this guy gonna do? He's gonna run right to the play, and he's gonna disrupt it, and it's gonna be an incomplete pass. But he does a good job of holding this guy with his eyes looking this way and watch him come out and create this whole avenue to throw the football right here. And watch how quickly he gets backside once he knows this guy is holding right here on the inside. Now you let it go, easy completion, and another first down for the Falcons. Desmond Ridder did such a great job of trusting his receivers, but also using his eyes and vision to see the entire field, and which is why he went for over 300 yards in his best game as an Atlanta Falcon. Hope you guys enjoyed Falcons Film Review presented by Microsoft Surface. I'm DJ Shockley. See you next week.